am. You can see what's over to my left and to my right. It is day one. We're about 2 hours into it. Finally got going late in the day and headed to Pinedale. 90 miles for the day. You can see the mountain behind me. I think, let me see if I can get that. Oh, way back there, if you can see the mountain. All the snow. Oh boy, into the wind, day one. Loving life. So here I am, day two, leaving Pinedale. Got 90 miles ahead of me to Atlantic City. You can see there's not really much around me. Pretty barren. Glad I'll be getting on gravel trail though later. It'll be more exciting than being on the road. So day two, after day one's debacle, I'm thinking about nothing more than dropping out and questioning why I am doing this. Still a valid question, but anyway, here we go. Here I am, day three. I have left Atlantic City, had a great night in a great cabin, great meal, but now this is the ride I'm dreading in the sense that I'm in the Great Basin. 95 miles of this. See that road back there? That's pretty much what I've got in front of me. So, just 95 miles of nothingness. So, here I am. Here's me on my bike. This is what, actually 80 miles of this, because I've done 15 so far. So anyway, you can see over there, not nothing. Over there, not nothing. Only shade in 100 miles in the Great Basin. Probably have 25 miles to go. I'm under an oil pipe, but there's shade. And I'm taking a break. Oh my gosh. This wind is brutal. But 4 o'clock, got 25 miles to go. I'll get there, but a rough day. I signed up for this. So here I am. Day 4, I think. You can see pretty much the same as I've had all yesterday. Gravel road, nothing to each side. I just left Wamsutter about 15 miles ago. Going 100 miles today, heading to Baggs, Wyoming, and then crossing the border into Colorado, where I'll stay in Craig, Colorado at a campground tonight, and then into Steamboat Springs tomorrow. Here I am, day 4, Great Divide. Here I am again, hiding from the wind. 25 miles so far, it is brutal. 20 mile per hour headwind. Man, so I'm taking a break, getting some snacks. Who would have thunk it? I thought today was an easy ride. Nope, never easy with a headwind. Loving life though. So here I am in Steamboat, day 5, an easy ride today. Just chilling near a park bench with a coffee, just watching the beautiful river, the rapids behind me. Steamboat's beautiful. A much needed day of rest. Then on to the mountains of Colorado. Here we go, phase 2, Colorado or bust. And then I rest at Rob's house near Crested Butte, take a couple days off, and then off to New Mexico. Later. So here I am, Tour Divide. Look at those guys. Great Divide. Day 6. I got John and Rob back there riding with me. Thank God I'm not alone anymore.
Watch out for the bear. What's the bear?
These guys are telling me about bears. I thought I was done with bears.
Have you guys seen?
Look at those guys. Thank God I'm with people.
Yahoo!
So anyway, day 6 or wherever the hell I am, heading from more or less Steamboat to Kremling, Colorado. guys helping me out. Rob and John leading the way, breaking the wind.
Taking me out of my comfort zone. It's good. That is fucking cold. That is so cold. I can feel it in my balls. Oh, 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 fuck, fuck, fuck. Oh. You don't feel that. Oh.
Here we are going up a cool mountain pass. See behind me. So here I am, a new duo, one of the same, both Robs though. Rob Andrew and then Rob, who's done tons of bike packing. Here we are, day whatever, leaving Keystone, heading to Salida today. Warriors Pass. What do you say, Rob?
Good morning.
Thank you for riding with. Thank you for picking us up and riding with us.
Oh, my pleasure.
Awesome. And here I am, about as fresh as I'm gonna be all day. So as usual, I do these videos first thing in the morning before I get tired. So anyway, there's Rob and the other Rob. Beautiful, Keystone, Colorado. So here I am going up Warriors Pass, 11,500 feet. Did I mention all the fun I'm having? It's pretty though.
Warriors Pass.
Here I am, man. Loving life one day at a
Bumpy.
time.
Maybe we got through all the snow.
Living life. Am I recorded now?
Yeah.
So hello to my fans out there. Man, loving life. Living it one day at a time, man.
Nate Cross at 11,000 feet. Muscling through high altitude, spring snow. This is what we get in Colorado. Nate Cross.
It's awesome.
Hitting the divide. More snow to come. But we're getting close to the top. What do you think of that?
Oh my God.
We just had about between a quarter and a half mile of hiking through snow, post-holing. But there's Nate, you did it.
That was fun. Now let's define what the word fun means.
No,
when it
my
comes to
bikes.
mountain biking.
Let's see our bikes covered. And then here's the top of Warriors Pass right on the turn.
And my buddy Rob. So here I am, day who knows what. But I left Gunnison and Rob Andrew, my friend who put me up for a day and a half to rest, back on the road by myself, heading from Gunnison to Del Norte, Colorado. Stopped at the side of a road, a beautiful canyon I'm going through. It's about 9 o'clock in the morning. Been riding for, gosh, 90 minutes now. Beautiful stream over here, you can see it. Gorgeous morning. Just back at it. In a couple of days I should hit New Mexico. Cheers. We're heading towards Del Norte. It's coming down a canyon. I've been descending, going downhill for 15 miles after a killer climb. This is my view. About 80 miles into the day so far. So here I am. I think I figured out I'm day, oh gosh, I don't even know. Day 12? Day 10? I have no idea. Bottom line is I was in Del Norte, which was a town, I don't know, north of the New Mexico border. The bottom line is the final big hill was there, and found out from talking to someone last night, so much snow up there that I had to divert. So feel good about it in the sense that I'd have been walking through snowdrifts at 12,000 feet. That wasn't too cool. Wasn't into it. And since I diverted, I'm on kind of a road route with a mix. If you can see here, kind of cool. It's a trail along a canal. I'm getting to go through towns too, which is kind of neat. And it's a lot safer. The area where I was going to go was so remote that being on my own just didn't feel safe. So here I am, another day, making the best of it. I think I made a wise decision. Again, the bottom line on this journey, which it is, it's a journey, not just all about being on the Great Divide Trail, but biking down to the Mexican border, just to kind of experience stuff, meet people, see cool places. I'm heading into a very cool place tonight that I'll report on later. I'm also going through the Carson National Forest. It's supposed to be pretty, and just went through a nature preserve. So that's it for today. Later, I'll show you some video in a second, so some of my adventures from today. Day 13, hit a little road section here in New Mexico, heading to Cuba, New Mexico. I got about 40 miles to go. I've done about 40, 50 so far, probably 80, 90 for the day. Meeting some cool people. This is the section that, to be honest with you, should be off-road, going through the mountains, but it was 80 miles of no water, and it's hot. And for me, not a good idea. So I'm enjoying the road, a little faster, a little shorter, and just as pretty as far as I'm concerned. Look at how stunning this is. So here I am on my 14th day. 14 days ago I started in Jackson, Wyoming, went to Colorado. Here I am in New Mexico. So I'm headed from Cuba, New Mexico to Grants, New Mexico today, and then I'll have about 300 miles, something like that to go. This is what I'm going to see all day because I'm on Route 197. That is about as good as it gets today, but it's 6 a.m. right now, and I left early to beat the heat because it's going to be 85 degrees. So, just a lot of pedaling. Just thought this was so cool to show. Me at 6:15 a.m., you can see my shadow doing its thing. This is what I have for 120 miles. This exact view. It's going to be a long day. There's another guy out here. Looks just like me. Oh, that's my shadow. I am about 60 miles into my day. Beautiful canyon I'm going through. Gorgeous rock formations. Doesn't hide the fact that I got a long way to go still. But so far so good. So here I am on about the 15th day of my journey. I've definitely had a couple one-day breaks. That's been very helpful. But I just left Grants, New Mexico, and I'm heading down to Pie Town, named after a town that is infamous for pies. So you better believe I'm going to have banana cream when I get down there. And that's actually the name of the town. I need to then do some diversions because there's a 140-mile section after that that is very remote and there's absolutely no water. I've started to talk to my contact at the finish, and he also informed me there's a historic heat alert that's just been issued. It's going to be in the 90s in the next couple of days, so I got to be very careful. I'm not good in the heat at all. Anything over 80 is not good. Anyway, so it's probably around 8:30 right now. I've been riding for an hour or two, trying to get my rides in the morning so that I'm not riding between 1 and 5 are the pretty dangerous times for me. And I'm pretty exposed to the sun. So just trying to, I got probably 3 days, I think, till I get to the finish. I'm trying to position myself today with a diversion so that I can have some realistic distances that I can get to, leaving at 5:30 in the morning to like 1. Still try to do 90 or 100 miles a day. But anyway, I'm getting tired. Mentally, this has been very challenging. Physically, it's tough too, but more so mentally. I am enjoying it, but I'm getting near the end. I want to finish. I want to go see my sister and my mom. And anyway, stopped here. I am in a national conservation area, and it is beautiful with the mountains that are still around. Beautiful in the sense that it's still cool out, and I'm standing in the shade. So anyway, that's my report for today. Heading to Pie Town, and then from there Reserve, New Mexico, and then I'm going to try to get to Silver City by Sunday night, and then that will position me, I think, 120 miles from the finish. So that's the deal. Probably late Monday or early Tuesday finish. So 2-3 days. Just thought I'd show you this stunning ride I'm doing today. It's so gorgeous. You look at the cliffs and the rock formations. Headed to a national treasure from the area. I guess there's an arch up ahead that they fly jets through. It's so big. Anyway, gorgeous. Okay, I'm heading to Pie Town. You can check out this road behind me and ahead of me. Same thing. And it's gravel, but it's not just gravel. It's a washboard, so it's like bumpy as could be. Typical of this route. Anyway, 10 o'clock. Been riding for 3 or 4 hours. And starting to warm up. Yay! Not really. This is kind of one of the typical things you'd see along the Great Divide that is kind of amazing. Just shows how, I think, amazing people are. They think of others in the sense that this is a cemetery. It's a family cemetery. I went and looked at some of the plots. People buried from like the 1850s on. And just kind of serene, right in the middle of nowhere. And then what's amazing is, and there's only like 15 plots here, so no one comes here often. But someone was kind enough to do this. If you just look around, look on the ground here, all these jugs of water. They're put in the shade for someone to drink if they're here. So I just thought that was so cool because, like, needless to say, running out of water, and if it wasn't for the kindness of someone, I'd be very thirsty. So anyway, just thought this was kind of a stop along the way. That illustrates the spirit of the Great Divide. People do things for people like that, and it's not uncommon. I could go on and on with stories about how people stop and do stuff to help you out, which was what makes this kind of a special ride. Anyway, back to riding in the sun. Oh yay, but I have water. It is Sunday, I think May 31st, and I got 100 miles today. Just started out, got a late start. It's about 8 in the morning. Heading to a restaurant to get a big stack of pancakes. But getting near the end. I know that after I finish today's ride, I have only 126 miles to go. So I'm excited about that. So I could finish either late Monday or Tuesday morning, depending on my logistics in terms of my pickup. But I think Tuesday night I am done, man. So anyway, going through a cool canyon in Gia National Forest. You can see rocks. It's a really cool canyon. You look back, you can see. Anyway, all I've been doing is ride, eat, sleep, Great Divide. Here I am again. So here I am, second to last day. I have about 80 miles to go today, gone about 20, got up early, trying to beat the heat again. It's gonna be almost 100 degrees. And gotta get done by 1 or 2, man. I went into about 4 or 5 o'clock yesterday doing a 100-miler. It was brutal. I was hiding in the shrubs, trying to find shade wherever I could. The good news is, though, once I finish today, this 80 miles, I only have 47 to go, which I'm gonna do tomorrow morning when it's cool. So I am near the end, and as you can see, how much has changed. Little New Mexico desert, and with a bumpy road. Just grateful to almost be at the end. So, till tomorrow morning, this is it. I may take a picture and show you. This is it. As good as it gets. Getting ready to say goodbye to New Mexico. Here we are. This is my day. 50 miles is it? 50 miles of this. Some people think it's very pretty. It actually is pretty for about a mile. And then the next 49, it just never ends. Welcome to my world. Though I signed up for this, so I can't complain. Oh, this will be the last day of this, though. Tomorrow it's on the paved road to the finish. Anyway, this is New Mexico, in the desert. This road right here goes right to Mexico, 65 miles from here. So I do think because of the heat, I'm going to do 20 miles. Maybe hang for the day and just hit the final 45 in the morning. Because it is starting to really get hot, into the hundreds. That's it, the road to Mexico, final one. Oh my God, so here I am. The final day on my ride. I am on a road that's just 45 miles long, 2 antelope wells, which is the border station at Mexico. So probably 2.5 hours today is my final day. 1,700 miles later, after Wyoming, Colorado, New Mexico, I'm gonna hit the border of the United States of America and Mexico. It's about 7:30, 8 o'clock. Had to get up super early because it is 102 degrees today at the high, and when you're on blacktop, probably 110. So that's why I didn't finish yesterday, because I would have died. So anyway, almost done. Final day. If you see behind me, that's what I see ahead of me. Although, if you look ahead of me, see a different shot, right? Oh, almost done. Adios. So here I am, 2 miles from the Mexican border. I can't believe like 1,700 miles in about 2.5 weeks. Oh my God. So you look behind me, that's all I've had for 45 miles. Had an interesting encounter with an illegal alien trying to wave me down and steal my bike. But I'm alive, I made it, went by him too fast, and Makes for a good story. Anyway, coming up to the border, 2 miles. I'm gonna take some video of me pulling in later. So happy this is over. Look at that view.